Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got the next installment of my colorful reading recommendations, and today's color is going to be yellow. Like I said, today's color is going to be yellow, so I'm really excited to share these yellow books with you guys because it's different, and like yellow is not usually a color that you see very often for book covers. So and you know, it's August, it's the tail end of summer. I figured we could use a little sunshine to go with all of the hot weather we've been having, so let's dive in. So the first book in today's recommendation is going to be The Red Pyramid. This is the first book in the Kane Chronicles. The Kane Chronicles are some of my favorite of Rick Riordan's books. I love them to pieces. Carter and Sadie Kane are probably one of my favorite sibling duos and just so amazing. Carter is just fantastic. He's funny, he's sarcastic, he's super caring and kind and just a lovely human being. And Sadie is just all of the sass and like punk rock. Love her to pieces. She's awesome. This is one that I would highly recommend. So Rick Riordan is known for doing his like mythology kind of books, and the Kane Chronicles is based in Egyptian mythology, and it's just so good, and it's so different from the Greek gods and the Roman gods that he's written before, and I love this book series to pieces. It's one that I would highly recommend, and it's super underrated. So the next book in this recommendation is going to be Terrier. This is the first book in the Becca Cooper series by Tamora Pierce. Becca is one of my favorite characters that Tamora Pierce has written. Becca Cooper is kind of like a medieval style police officer, sort of. And I know that's probably not going to be like everybody's cup of tea, like especially with all of the, you know, anti-police stuff that's going on right now. This whole book series is just really awesome, and it's written in the form of a diary, so it's like diary pages. And you also get the kind of perspective of one of Becca Cooper's descendants reading her diaries. I just really love that this is kind of a different perspective that we get in the Tortallin universe. But Becca Cooper is one of my favorite characters. I just love her to pieces. She's so like genuine, and she's also really weird. Like people don't like her because she has these weird magical powers, and she can communicate with like dust devils, and like she can talk to ghosts, and she has an awesome like animal companion, and I just really enjoyed this one. And like I said, this one's probably not for everybody right now, you know, given the climate with policing and stuff. So, but if you guys are interested, this is one that I would highly recommend. So the next book that I'm going to recommend is going to be Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore. This is one of my favorite books about books. So this one follows Clay, and after he loses his graphic designer job in the Great Recession, he finds a sales position at Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore. So this bookstore isn't your normal everyday bookstore. People don't really buy books here. They just come in and check them out, and they return them once they're done with them, and it's just all sorts of weird. There's cool conspiracies, and there's a little bit of magic here and there, and it's just such an amazing magical realism meets mystery, and it's just so much fun. And like I said, this is a book about books, and if you love books, check this one out. It's so cool and so interesting. And then the last book in today's recommendation is going to be Witchy. This is the Owl Crate version, so this isn't, you know, this is the Owl Crate exclusive cover. I think the original cover is purple, but this was such like an intense reading experience. I was not expecting what I got out of this book. It was so good. So this is basically about a corrupt government and witches being conscripted into an army, and there's a rebel resistance, and our main character doesn't want anything to do with being conscripted, and she does anything she can to avoid it, and it still happens, and she runs away and, you know, meets the resistance, and it's just such an intense ride, and it's so colorful and so beautiful, and I want to read more. And it's just one of the coolest graphic novels that I've read in a long time, and I highly recommend. Alright, so that is it for the yellow recommendations. What are some books that have yellow covers that you would recommend? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't, and would like to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish content and bookish stuff, check out the links down below. There's also a link to the Black Lives Matter info card down there. Alrighty, bye guys.